Biden seeks nearly $40 billion in funding for Ukraine, disaster relief, and border. So I think this is particularly unique, especially the Ukraine part, because really, with the Rona period, the reason we got into the current inflationary mess we are in is because we were like a drunken sailor at the money printer, just hitting it over and over and over and over and over. We made up trillions. That's with a T. That's not with millions or billions. We made up trillions of dollars out of thin air. And obviously, when you push all that funny money into the system, things are going to go sky high, just like the market did when we hit an all-time high. Even though the world was shut down, no one's really questioning how illogical that was. The reason it was caused was because they made a bunch of money up out of thin air. And now we're still just kind of playing fast and loose with our money. It's one thing if we have disaster release and stuff for the border in the US. But I think at this point, when we're talking about it being in August of 2023, does no one else find it strange that we're still giving money and resources to Ukraine? The last I checked, and this was months ago, we had already given them over $100 billion. And now they're looking at another 40 billion. And obviously there was also just like weird miscounts of like, oh, sorry, we actually gave them another 6 billion that we just forgot about. I don't get it. Seems a little questionable to me. The White House is seeking 12 billion for ongoing disaster relief, 60 million for wildfire fighter pay to cover pay increases, and 3.9 billion to address border and migration issues. Biden request also seeks 24 billion in additional funding for Ukraine's slow-moving fight against Russia. So I'm okay with the border stuff. I'm okay with the firefighter stuff. Dude, that sounds tough. 3.9 billion for border. Okay, great. My issue is here. It's this 24 billion. So out of the 40 billion, where does Mateo have a problem? Right here, just over half of it. Another 24 billion when they've proven to have the financial responsibility of a teen who's never had a job or paid for anything in their life. Our government misplaced 6 billion. And we're like, sorry, that happened.
6 billion?
And now we're giving over another 24 billion. Where the fuck is this money going? It doesn't make sense. In nearly 18 months since Russian troops poured over Ukrainian border, the US has unleashed a war chest worth more than 43 billion to bolster their arsenal. Well, it's clearly past that. In fact, I think the total number is definitely over 100 billion at this point. Just blows my mind. And it blows my mind even more when you consider sad situations such as this. Retirees face $17.5 thousand cut to Social Security benefits in 2033. A new analysis has calculated the potential reduction in payouts if politicians are unable to address the looming budget shortfall. If politicians are unable to address the looming budget shortfall, am I taking fucking crazy pills? Like, are they truly sitting there thinking,
if only we could have some money to solve this one?
Call me fucking crazy, but I think I just found 24 billion. And then yet we have our retirees. Now, I'm feeling bad for our retirees because I'm never going to see Social Security. Like, I'm 28, 29. I think I just turned 29. I don't know my age anymore, but I know I'm many decades away from getting Social Security, which mathematically means I'm not going to get it because, once again, they are pissing this money away. But then yet we always find billions and billions and billions of dollars for problems that are not our fucking problem. I don't understand. Retirees are losing 17 grand and we are saying, yeah, 24 additional billion dollars going to Ukraine. It is fucking lunacy. The amount of shit we do outside of our country when there are multiple classes of people within the US, vets, homeless, teachers who are getting fucked over. There's so many groups of people in the US, our own people, our own citizens, that the government's just like, that fucking sucks. I just don't understand it. Like, and maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I just don't understand that $24 billion is in fact less than 17 grand. Maybe they reinvented math last night. Maybe that's my problem. I haven't called up my algebra teacher in a while from middle school. So maybe there's a whole new way of doing math that I just missed out on. That's up to me. I'm sorry. My apologies if you're like, no, Matt, there actually is a whole new math and like you should learn that. We have people in the US who are getting fucked left, right, and center. And then they're like, you know what? We'll send that 24 billion elsewhere. We don't need it. No one in the US needs it. We will send this somewhere else. It blows my mind. Makes me feel like I'm taking crazy pills. So that's the fucking current update of money and politics. It's a bunch of douchebag geriatrics who don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, and they're running the country. We have Biden who can't put a sentence together. We have McConnell who's completely just going silent when asked about things. We have Fetterman who can't talk. We have Feinstein who doesn't even have power of attorney over her own life anymore, and she's a fucking elected official. This is a fucking clown show. We are in a circus, and this is the global superpower? Truly, truly insane.